Welcome to Relevant Happenings. In this video, we'll see the details of a report that says hunger is a major cause of deaths than pandemic at the present. We'll also look at the relevant details about population control draft bill brought by UP government. We'll also see how Argentina has ended its 28-year-old drought. But first up to begin with, let's see a surprising yet obvious happening that has come out from a recent reshuffling that happened in central government few days back. The Prime Minister recently had hit the reset button to bring in 36 new faces in his Council of Ministers, taking the tally to 78. One of these 78, however, as many as 33 ministers, that is 42%, have criminal cases against them. Of these, 24 have serious ones related to murder, attempt to murder and robbery. These details are based on election affidavits which are filed by the ministers. Not only this, on further analysis, it is found that around 90% members of the new union cabinet are millionaires, which means that they have declared total assets amounting to over rupees 1 crore. Especially 4 ministers are in this list, notably Jyotiraditya Scindia, who has assets over rupees 379 crores, Piyush Goyal, who has assets over rupees 95 crores, next is Narayan Rane, who holds assets over rupees 87 crores, and Rajiv Chandrasekhar also has assets worth rupees 64 crores. Now looking at the criminal cases, the proportion of union ministers who have declared criminal cases against them has risen by 3 percentage points after the expansion. Ironically, the cabinet ministers who have the least amount of assets are Pratima Bhaumik from Tripura, who has assets around rupees 6 lakhs, John Barla from West Bengal, who has assets around rupees 14 lakh, then there is Kailash Chaudhary from Rajasthan, who has assets around rupees 24 lakh, and next is Bisweshwar Turu from Orissa, who has assets worth rupees 27 lakhs. It's quite obvious that in coming elections we could see a rise in the asset levels of these ministers as well. Hence, it is important that every individual takes wise decisions and chooses right representatives through elections. Moving ahead, let us see relevant details about Draft Population Control Bill of Uttar Pradesh. The Uttar Pradesh State Law Commission released the first draft of the proposed population control bill on Friday. The draft bill has provisions to debar people who have more than 2 children and the benefits of government schemes and perks to those who follow the 2-child policy. UP State Law Commission Chairman Justice A.N. Mittal told that the bill proposes to bar the violators of the 2-child policy from contesting local body elections or applying for government jobs. The bill also limits ration card units to 4. Government employees following the 2-child policy will be eligible for incentives like the 2 additional increments during the entire service, subsidized purchase of plot or house, rebate on utility charges, and 3% increase in employee provident fund under the National Pension Scheme. Those with a single child will get 4 additional increments, free healthcare and education for the child till the age of 20. For those who are not in government service but follow the 2-child policy, the bill proposes to give them rebates on water and electricity bills, house tax, home loans, etc. The bill also promotes vasectomy and sterilization. Being largest state in terms of population, the government finds difficult to manage policy and programs. By the time benefit reaches the 50% of beneficiaries, another large mass of aggrieved people turn up. Hence, such step is compulsion, considering the national progress as its first and only priority. Moving ahead, let's see the details about Oxfam recent report. Oxfam has stated that 11 people die of hunger every minute. It is also informed that the number of people facing famine-like conditions around the world has increased 6 times over the last year. The Anti-Poverty Organization, in a report titled "The Hunger Virus Multiplies," said that death toll from famine has outpaced that of pandemic, which kills around 7 people per minute. Oxfam report has listed a number of countries as the worst hunger hotspots, including Ethiopia, Afghanistan, Syria, South Sudan, and Yemen, all embroiled in the conflict. According to an Oxfam report, economic repercussions of the pandemic and global warming have caused a 40% increase in global food prices, which is the highest in over a decade. This surge in prices has significantly contributed to pushing tens of millions of people into hunger. Moving ahead, Ash Barty ends Australia's long wait for Wimbledon women's title. World number 1 Ash Barty became the first Australian woman to win the Wimbledon singles title on Saturday when she defeated Czech Karolina Pliskova in the final. The match was played under a cloud-filled sky and with centre court's retractable roof open despite rain in the forecast for much of the afternoon. The top-seeded Barty adds this championship to the one she won at the French Open in 2019. She is the first Australian woman to win the singles trophy at the All England Club since Evonne Goolagong in 1980. Barty says that she has been inspired by Goolagong. Barty says she wore an outfit at Wimbledon that was a tribute to the dress Goolagong played in when she won the tournament for the first time in 1971. The 2021 Wimbledon Championship is a Grand Slam tennis tournament that is currently taking place at the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club in Wimbledon, London, United Kingdom. The tournament is organised by the All England Lawn Tennis Club and International Tennis Federation. Lionel Messi, Argentina bet Brazil by 1-0 in Saturday's Copa America final to secure the national team's first title in 28 years and the superstar's first major international trophy. Argentina's winning goal at the Maracanã Stadium in Rio de Janeiro came in the 22nd minute after Rodrigo de Paul made a long pass to Angel Di Maria. The 33-year-old veteran striker countered on some sloppy defending from left-back Renan Lodi to take control and lob it past goalkeeper Ederson. It was only the third goal Brazil conceded in the tournament. Neymar tried hard with dribbles and passes, but the Seleção barely threatened Argentina goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez. It is the history for Lionel Messi as he lifts his first senior international trophy. He does it 16 years after making his debut for Argentina. Argentina end in a 28-year major title drought as they bet Brazil by 1-0 in the Copa America final. Argentina have defeated Brazil in the Copa America final for the first time since 1937, equaling Uruguay's record as the most successful nation in the tournament's history in the process with 15 titles. This is Messi's first Copa title, and even Maradona too had never won one. From taking retirement in the same final because he missed penalty shot to winning the final, and journey was emphatic. So these were the relevant happenings of today. I hope you like this initiative. If you find the video as relevant as the happenings, kindly like, share and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.